Hey, you guys, good morning. This is Shannon with Survive and Thrive, and we're coming to you live on this Sunday. This is our PSA Sunday. Hello, for those of you guys who just popped in. I don't know exactly, but thank you for coming anyway. As you guys know, back in November or prior to that, I was here with you guys every day, 24/7, every day, all the time, twice a day. But we done slowed down a bit because, again, as I had shared with you guys, I'm in school, so a lot of my time is being taken up. And my time is going to be taken up some more because I'm about to do this internship. So I'm going to have a full time and a part time job and school and all this. But I will still continue to come because there's always some time that you can share with you guys. So today we are PSAing about Survive and Thrive. So Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference is October 14th. It is a one-day conference. We're live back in person after 3 years being virtual of a pandemic, but we are going back live. We will be in Sacramento, the Golden State. If you are familiar or if you've been to Sacramento, there's a very vital community, very diverse, but also very still up and coming, I would say, in those areas. So if you are in the area and you have some time and you want to learn and get more information on mindset, health, wealth, recovery, come on to Survive and Thrive. We're looking to have some great speakers that speak on these matters because, again, mindset is very important to have your mindset in the right place. And when we talk about mindset, we like, what does that mean? Because people use that word and it's like, okay, yeah, sounds all fancy. But mindset is basically the way you operate with yourself, your personal self, your mind, body, soul, however. But it is the thing that you think about. These are things that how you make your decisions. Your decisions are based on the mindset, and it has a lot to do with impact from outside forces, community, your spatial surroundings, all of those things impact your mindset. How you do what you do is influenced by our environment, in-person environment, if you will. But it's like what is around you is what you find to be of the norm. These are the things that you have integrated into your life. So we want you to come on by, check out what we're doing, Survive and Thrive, because when we talk about mindset, we got mindset, health. As we all know, we are in that area of we need to get our health in alignment because, again, there are so many forces that are there that are impacting our health. A lot of us have some unnecessary health issues that we need to remedy. And some of them can be remedied by our health, our food intake, what we eat, what are things that we ingest for our bodies. And we need to really think about that. And if we want to improve said health, we do need to make some changes. Some of us, the changes are a little difficult. Some of us, the changes are financial, and it's hard to do because, again, eating healthy does acquire some type of, definitely some resources, because you're not eating certain things every day and it's not at the ready. You got to be able to have it. But there are some lifestyle changes that we could do that will help us with that. There's also community things that we could do. There's ways that we can connect with other folks within the neighborhood that have oranges and lemons and certain fruits on their trees that they have too many of them. Okay, story time. Some of you guys know there's a lady across the street that has lemon trees, and they have lots of them because the lady who lived there before, she had her husband plant these trees. And I remember when they were just coming up trees, and now they're like, junior high school trees. Well, no, they at least adult trees now. They at least 20. Okay, fine. They 20-year-old trees. So these are like young adult trees. Now, you got some young adult trees over there. What they doing? They producing. They got all kinds of stuff, lemons for days. So what happened is that when the lady who was originally there moved, she left over these trees with the ladies in the family who's there now. So they got lots of lemon trees. She's like, girl, I got lots of trees and lemons. So many lemons. There's lemons in the backyard. There's lemons in the front yard. I think she was just lemon crazy. Just lemons, a whole bunch of lemons. So what that means is that there's organic trees. She don't spray her trees. They don't spray those trees. They naturally pollinate each other because you got two of them sitting right by each other. They friends and they pollinate each other. Now the ones in the backyard, I don't know what they're doing because I'm not back there. But I can see these ones in the front. But she said there's lots of lemons. So I can go and get lemons at any time. Some of you guys, I'll have shipped some California lemons over there to you guys. And we have to put stuff in them because, they'll go bad. They don't sit around like the ones in the store. The ones in the store will sit for a while. Why do you think that? Because they got stuff on them. So that's why. And they infested. But anyway, we're not going to talk about it because y'all might not go buy the lemons in the store no more. Well, you really don't need to be buying those lemons in the store anymore anyway. You need to go to your neighbor's house and get their lemons. But anyway, I'm just saying. So the lady over here, I can go get the lemons. And now that you can put lemons and ginger inside some. Did you guys see that thing I posted on my page? This lady was showing something on TikTok. It was like lemons and what's that thing? Ginger. Lemon and ginger. She cut them lemons up and cut that and shredded that ginger up and dropped them in some ice cubes and froze it. Then, you put about 6 or 7 of them in your cup and then fill it with water. And then you got lemon gingerous stuff. That's really good for you, apparently. So get it. Go get some lemons. Find someone in the neighborhood that has oranges or peaches. Find the person who has some avocados in the land because, again, those avocados are expensive. But if you know someone who has some, actually, I do. And I actually asked her for some, so I need to go get some. Avocados are very expensive. But if you can find someone who got avocados just falling down from the trees, that's an abundance. Why not partake of some of that? Ask someone, like if you got that next door thing, check in the thingy and say, hey, who got lemons, avocados, oranges, peaches? Actually, that's a good idea. So anyway, that's what you want to do. Get yourself some organic stuff so you can take this in so that, again, eating healthy is not very expensive. All right. Now that we did that, back, no more story time. We're back on to Survive and Thrive. So we were talking about health. So that's how you can stay healthy, get you some healthy food so that you can have. Now, when we move into wealth is that thing that nobody wants to talk about. I could just imagine. Some of you guys are like, what? You about to talk about my money? Yes, we are. Because again, we need to be acquainted with our money. We need to have a very great relationship of conversation and communication with our money. We need to sit down and talk to it and let it know that we are here for it and we are here to support it. Because we are not going to mismanage it, nor are we going to talk crazy to it. So you need to be in alignment with your money, meaning that you need to be aware of where your money going. And that is not a rhetorical question. Where is it going? If you like to share in the chat, you can. I would like to hear it because, again, in order to be a good steward of our money, we need to really know where it's going. Now, if you say, Shannon, I don't know where my money's going. It's just leaving me. All right, let's stop right there. We need to get in alignment with our wealth. We need to understand it. Last night, I was talking about wealth, and I had Dr. Sue May, who is all about financial literacy. If you haven't heard of Dr. Sue May, Dr. Sue, she real. So you want to be able to get connected because, again, she did her dissertation on financial literacy that talks about how financial literacy is very important. And it's one of those things like ABCs. We need to know it. It is very fundamental because if you're not aware of where your money is going and how your money is being spent, you will lose your money. What's that word? A fool and his money? I don't remember exactly, but we want to be sure that we are understanding what our wealth is. And in regards to Survive and Thrive, We know that cancer is a treatment that is very expensive and that will bankrupt many people. We want to be ensure are in alignment to know how we can have funds to be able, or what can we do that will allow us to be able to pay for this expensive cost. There's so many costs that are underlined with it that are maybe not really known by people who don't have it and who have never had it or experienced it. We don't want you to either. But we do want to bring to your attention that this is very expensive and it can become a problem. So we just had some jumping accidents going on over here, but hopefully they okay. So anyway, we want to understand that it's very expensive. We want to also keep in mind that we want to be able to have ways to be able to support ourselves and support the fact of what we're going through. Now, having your wealth in alignment and having those things accounted for is very important. So we're wanting to have folks that will be able to share and talk about that and understand that knowing where your funds are going and what money is doing is very important. Now, when we move into recovery is one of those things that do take time, and it just takes a lot. And we want to be able to, and it takes support. And we want to be able to give the support and have that opportunity to get into recovery and have recovery. Recovery is a period of time. It's nothing that's overnight. It's nothing that just happens. It's a learned thing. You learn to be in recovery. It's not just you happen to have it. You have to learn because there's a lot of lifestyle changes. There's a lot of things that we have to do in order to make this happen. So with that, Survive and Thrive 2023 is coming. Now, the wonderful picture you see behind me is also talking about share your story. So if you know someone or you yourself is a cancer survivor and you would love to share your story and give an opportunity to share your story, come on. As a survivor, you can share your story at no cost. We are putting it in our Thrive for Life magazine because it's all about thriving. Again, we have survived and now it's time to thrive. And thriving is giving you those opportunities of things that you can do that can support you and lifting you up. So if that's something that you're into, come on and be a part of Survive and Thrive, because that is what we're doing. Again, we're going to be in Sacramento again after 3 years in this pandemic, but we're coming to you live. It's going to be great. Great opportunity. We're going to have some wonderful prizes. We're going to have some live auction of some things that we do have to raise funds. We also are going to have some wonderful speakers that are going to come and talk with you. So we're going to be honoring also my friend Sharon Rose, who has since passed away from cancer. But we definitely miss her, and her children miss her, her grandchildren miss her, friends, family, and everything. So we definitely will be honoring her at this event after 7 years of managing and getting through where we are right now. So I'm going to leave you guys because, again, we got Survive and Thrive committee meeting today at 12:30. It's going to be really quick, and we're going to get it done because we're going to be moving on to the Black Food Fest in Sacramento. And if you haven't gotten you don't need no tickets. If you haven't gotten your invitation, just look it up on Eventbrite and you can see that it's going down in the town of Sacramento. So with that, thank all of you guys for being here. I'm going to leave you guys with a quick little video. And let's see, let's find the shortest one. And the shortest one right now is 48 seconds. See you guys.